I'm Natalia Bonner. It's day 288. Today we're going to be stitching along using my mini inside-out machine quilting ruler. Now, I know there's a few of you that don't love that I've added in the mini rulers to this fun stitch along, but you can still totally stitch these designs using your regular 4-in-1 or your regular inside out and get a pretty similar look. You can adjust and work with what you have. But I have had such an overwhelming response, people wanting me to share more with these mini rulers. So we're going with the majority here, and I am going to continue sharing several videos using these fun new mini machine quilting rulers. So let's get stitching. I'll start out by using my blue Mark Begotten marker and a rotary type ruler. I'm going to start out and mark a T through the center of my quilt block. After I've marked a T, then along each of the sides, I'm going to mark a few more increments. So I'm going to find the center on all the sides, all of these new blocks, and I'm going to make a marking, just a marked point that's a 1/2 inch from the outside on the center of all 4 sides of these blocks. So 1.5 inches in, because this is a 6-inch block, and a 1/2 inch up. I'll make a marking on all the sides. After I've made those markings, I'm ready to begin stitching. I'll begin stitching along the left-hand side of the block, and I'm going to stitch in the ditch all the way around the outside of the block. Personally, I just love the look of stitch in the ditch, so I am going to stitch in the ditch around pretty much all of my quilt blocks. Once I get back to that point where I started stitching in the ditch over on that left-hand side, now I'm going to stitch some point-to-point lines. Now, the notches on this mini inside-out machine quilting ruler, if you line that notch up right with the point where you want your stitching to intersect, you can stitch to that point, then adjust the ruler away from there, and you'll know that your stitching is always going to end up right where you want it to be. Because I have done so much ruler work, I pretty much just eyeball those points, but those notches are there to help you and help you most efficiently get your designs done. I'll continue that point-to-point stitching all the way around the outside of the block. Then when I get back to that point where I started, I'll actually complete this design by stitching along that center marked line over to the right-hand side of the block. Then I'll travel along my ditch again up to the top, where I'll complete the design by stitching through that center marked line. After that, I'll mist away those marked lines. Friends, I hope you enjoyed today's block and found a little bit of inspiration with my machine quilting. Now just remember, you can pick up the panel, the rulers, the thread, all of the notions that I'm using in this video today over on my website, peaceandquilt.com. And don't forget to share your progress pictures over on Instagram using the hashtag Let's Stitch with Natalia. That's where we will be selecting winners for weekly prizes. See you all tomorrow.